Let's start this one's off. Penta versus Fnatic. As Penta are on the US side. On the other hand, it is the Chinese side with Fnatic. Junks is going by water side, and there's a pretty cool 3-2 split with Penta sending 2 players up on the top side by A. The smokes again. Penta very good at these smoke games. You see completely smoked off here. Who is this? Is this Drunks? I think Drunks is always squad leader. And indeed he is. So he's going to get pulled back. That smoke is so thick. Even though it was nerfed in the previous patch here, he goes up, takes down Lex, double kill for Drunks.
Nice.
He is going crazy at the start of the round, and this is massive for the start off. This is going to allow a Fnatic to grab the bomb. And now it's going to force the respawns from Penta. But with the A site being pushed for so quickly, how do you think Penta can come back for a bomb defuse here on this site?
Oh my god, I don't know. I mean, they could. No, they don't get the diffuser. So if they don't get the diffuser, I don't exactly know. Maybe from the top A domination point, you see, if they are able to kill the guys from this point, they could actually come back. But from the bottom, I don't think they can come back.
Wireless, though, will be able to win out the 1v1 versus Too Easy. He's trying to push up onto that A side, but look at Valu. We've seen this used time and time again. It's finally going to go down. This is perfect here. They're going to be able to get the defuse as Drunksy's last alive. They're going for the full revives here, or the full respawns. 1-2 going down from Penta. Make that 3. Oh my god, Lexi, final time. He's going to be able to get the defuse, and I think he's just going to hold on to the bomb. No, he's going to go through lowers onto the water side. This is pretty smart, but look at Fnatic. Aggressive play right across the map. Try and catch Lexi off guard.
Maybe they're going to reset the bomb, right? Yes, they are. Like, I don't think that they could just outrun Fnatic from this spot because Fnatic would have enough range and long range to kill them. So yeah, just waiting with the bomb right here is the best solution.
Finally, the bomb is going to reset. Again, you can go into your own base and the bomb is going to get reset, not just going into the outside of the map. So this is something that Fnatic have been very well known for using. Again, they're not the team that wants to go for pretty games or, you know, games where you can look at highlights and you're like, oh my god, that was such an awesome game. They want to win. They will do it whatever happens. And I treasure that very dearly because there's little teams that want to win without being flashy, without being, you know, that team that wants to have a highlight on, you know, whatever site, or, you know, there's no BF4 TV. But still.
BF4 TV. No. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, Fnatic are like this. But it's the same thing on CSGO, in my opinion. The Fnatic team on CSGO is sometimes raping the opponents without almost any highlights, you know, on Asian TV. Because it's all a question of positioning, of brain. And they have the same thing on Battlefield 4, actually.
Yep.
Just crossfires. It's not impressive, but it's effective.
Yep, that's exactly what they do. It's not about the size, it's about how you use it. And Fnatic are definitely using it to their advantage. And speaking of that, Too Easy is lurking in the actual offices, and this is a very good spot. We've seen Penta being the first team to abuse this and abuse the smokes on Dawnbreaker, but after that, the meta game completely changed on Dawnbreaker. If they would have saved that for, you know, they were playing versus Infamous the first time they actually used these smokes and these kinds of lurks. And if they would have saved it for the finals, they might have been able to catch Fnatic off guard if they would have been on Dawnbreaker. But now it's so ingrained in the meta.
That's true. It's always the question of when do you have to use your strats? Do you have to keep them until the most important match, or can you use them, or some of them, during some lesser matches? And in their case, maybe they should have kept everything, but you have to have a lot of patience to keep every of your strats for the finals.
Exactly. Especially when you want to be flashy. Again, Fnatic, one of the teams that will be able to keep them, and indeed they did. That boost on this specific map, it was very impressive, and I was sitting there with Brett. I'm like, what the F just happened? And seriously, we had no idea what was going on, and it's rare that something can catch us off guard in BF4 just because of the amount of time myself or Brett have put into this game. I mean, I want to say Jason as well, but I don't think Jason Kaplan plays this game at all.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. You're alone not to play Battlefield.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
But Lexi on top, he does have his buddy quick, but that's first bomb plant and actual destroy for Fnatic to go on with first point. Again, these are best of ones, and you can play these Go4s every single Sunday. I might just even cast your team playing this game, so you can use it in your own highlights if you don't end up winning. But you can use this, you know, for practice. We were saying before, it's not just about the winning, you know, getting these 100 euros, and you can win these 100 euros by just using the links right below the stream. Go to play.eslgaming.com. You can play versus as well. Actually, versus for BF4 is the highest played versus on ESL site. Actually, even more than ESL CS.
My God, Morty just went huge. I think he killed one guy with the G18, and then he fired the rest.
Yep, took down the second, but he clears up top, and now Drunks with another. Oh my god, this is actually spiraling out of control for Penta. Too easy making his way downtown, walking south. He's really homebound here. We'll get the bomb plant on a C. That grenade coming a bit too late. Quick finally able to get the frag on Too Easy. I think he was behind the wall, but hey, physics happen. He's forced out of position with some nice grenades from Valu. Well, they're taking down each and every single one of them. Look at that. 3v1 now. Is Kami last player alive? And where are you, Kamikir? He's 5-7 and he's in the middle. I think Penta just know that this is over. They're gearing for one more push, and Penta are one of the teams that really like to wait until the last few minutes, the last few seconds to get a defuse, and usually it works, but not versus Fnatic. They barely have enough time, but they're getting the kills. They need to put the teams right on the side itself. He takes down another enter Q. They're gonna clean it. They're actually gonna be able to survive, and nicely done from Penta.
You could even plant now. I'm not sure they are going to have the time.
No, this is a long map. You're not going to be able to dash.
You can see
150 meters.
Penta is getting, like, it's not only a question of positioning. Now it's a question of frags. Penta are getting out fragged. Like you could see from the beginning how Drunks did that double kill just with jumping and switching between targets. And you can see that Fnatic, there is a question right now of ability to be more intense in the game,
which is nice to see. And almost the kills coming in. Lexi finally falling. Wyros is pushed back again. Wyros is on 3-8. Not that impressive as a scoreline. But no, he's going to make it 3-9. No, he actually grabs a kill there at the end, but didn't register on my screen. And the revive from Quick. Nicely done. They keep alive, but Wyros is pushed up pretty aggressively here. And these are one of the positions. Actually, if you could not only drop the bomb, but if you could throw it a bit of a distance, this would actually change a lot about the game itself. It would allow for so many bits of play where you can escape these situations.
Yeah, but I don't even want to think about the abuses that you could have maybe with the bomb. Like, I don't know, throwing it like in a spot where it's almost impossible to get it back. I'm not sure.
I mean, maybe like you could throw it like 2 meters.
Yeah, that would be enough, I think.
Just try to throw it, you know, a bit above for your teammate, or one that's like behind cover or something.
Or you should be able to make it explode when you want, like just to go kamikaze and just explode.
Just get a penta kill.
Exactly.
There you go. That's for the frag movies. Drunksy failing with the Glock 18. Iskami gets a very nice double here to clean them up by Waterside, and this will mean a bomb plant on C. This is a bit of a reminiscent to what we saw before when Leisure was playing versus the guys at Penta, where Lexi was on the C site, and oh my god, he's doing it again! Lexi doing the same exact thing that he did before. And this thing, if it can work, he's checking from behind. This is a very nice play here that is coming in, trying to lay the push, but Kami will be able to clean it. Now the push from Fnatic is going to be coming in on the other side, and Lexi has a buddy here, Wyros, to camp with him as well. And apparently skill is the most played one, so okay.
So much potential for in his position. It could be. Oh my god.
No diffusers yet. Oh my god, this is barely enough time. They're not going to have enough time. Fix is not going to be able to run for it. And that grenade just Penta. Oh my god, they're going to tie it up 1-1.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful play from Penta. And they still survive with 2 players on the site. They're going to be able to push them back. Well.
Yeah, a bit too much of French jumping right now. No, that was really beautiful. Like this positioning behind, you have so much pressure. Are you going to be able to kill the diffuser or not? But they just did it. I mean, there was like Lexi has to be frustrated because he shot at someone, and I didn't think the bullets registered. It wasn't his fault really.
It always registers.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's better before.
You just have to lead more.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was me.
Yes, of course. The skill is better than BF4? No. BF4 without its problems remains a game that's special to all of us. And it's very special in how it functions. It's very special how it makes everybody rage as well. So it's not a game that is... You know, there's not really a game that is equal to BF4 or contests with it, just because it's so special. In anything, even the BS you suffer in it.
Yeah, there are not a lot of games that can shorten your life expectancy right now, and Battlefield 4 will shorten your life expectancy a lot.
Well, it's pretty good for some people. I don't know, to each his own, but Q trying to delay the Fnatic players here, and actually does get Mort, who's low on health, but finally gets taken down by Drunksy on the side. Still, bomb control is in the hands of Fnatic as Penta are setting back up for the defuse, or setting back up for the defense, but they don't want to lose a lot of players before the push actually happens. And you see Valu coming in to revive his teammate unfixed. No, it's not going to work. He's going to have his teammate to pick it up as Morta respawning back. And Penta, what do you think about stacking a lot of players in this hallway when B and C are the last two bomb sites? Does it even work in a situation like this?
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on right now.
It's pretty much stacking players. I've never really seen this.
It's like they are taking the risk of being surrounded by Fnatic, but they are camping exactly on the bomb site. It's unusual to see.
Yeah.
Usually people like to take lines, like even very far from the bomb site. Especially Penta, they love to be far from the bomb site, but with a view on the bomb site. And that's not what's going on right now. They're just sticking together.
And you see the fight off here as Wairos is 1v1ing Mort. But Mort is smoked. He took some team damage there, but quick wolf frag on Avalo. That's going to force Mort to push back and go to seek cover as he does have the bomb in hand. And the fight happening right in the middle of the map. So low on health here. You see Unfixed trying to stay alive. He's going to fall. Nicely done by Q. Quick for another. And now Valu right below. This is a perfect position. But no, he's spotted very quickly by Penta. And he's going to fall. This is perfect for Penta. And they're going to have the ability to push across the map. And maybe get that A-bomb plant if they have enough smoke grenades in hand.
Yeah, Penta are looking very strong right now. They are together, pushing together, getting the kills. And Fnatic are dying like one by one. So... It's unusual to see Fnatic die in such a way, but nothing is... With Fnatic, when you think you won, you are actually losing. You think you are going to plant, but no, they are waiting for you, they are wiping you, and they are planting.
Yeah,
so
it's all
never over. Yeah, exactly.
As we say that, 3 players fall from Penta. There's still not a push for the bomb plant. Fnatic were able to set back onto the sites and actually go for defense very quickly. But with 1 minute and 43 seconds left on the clock, it seems like every kill here just slows the game more and more. And when you're down less than a minute left, it's very difficult, especially on a map like Dawnbreaker, to come in because it's such a big map to go from one side to the other. But I'm going to be seeing some smokes coming in to try to push them out. Valu on the Drunks and quick! Oh my god, he fails with a jump here. But Lexi from behind will refrag. Now they need to be so careful with this push. If they lose this bomb, this might turn very, very quickly into a plant for Fnatic. We've seen them before on a map, even like... oh my god, speaking of that, double for Mort! With a frag and the Ace-23. Now, the minute and 5 seconds left on the clock, they're going to be able to run all the way across the map. As Penta are recovering from their wounds. Lexi
still behind, but they saw him, and I don't think he's going to be very useful to his team by staying here, because Fnatic is going just running to Penta to outrun Lex, because they spot him, I think. Oh my god, no, if they are waiting too much, he's going to be able to backrage them. Could be the very nice action.
Oh, let's see if Lex is able to capitalize on this. And there we go, that's the first taken down. 30 seconds left on the clock. And remember, when you actually plant the bomb, then the timer freezes. But they actually need to make it on the site itself. Look at that push from Q. He misses every single shot, but he does get a 90 assist. He spams for the second, takes him down with a Glock. This is looking like it with a 1-to-1. And look at that turnaround. No. Yes, there we go.
Lexi really made a difference. Like, just waiting, then pushing and killing them one by one. I think it just saved his team right now.
Yep, pretty much that. And Kami was indeed rolling with the small and the big med bag. So the med pack and the med bag as his gadgets, which is pretty special. But 1-to-1, this is pretty interesting, to be honest. I didn't expect it. But hey, we'll see what goes around the second half.
Yeah, as you said, it's a nice funnel. It's pretty close with a lot of individual actions. Can't ask for more. Oh no, you can ask for more. You can have a glitch.
2-0.
No, you can ask for a boost somewhere. But
Yes.
I would dream of being able to see live a new boost.
Yes.
Somewhere.
There's probably a boost that we don't know about. This is the thing. I know every single team knows something about the game that can pretty much break it completely, but they never use it.
That's true. That's true.
Unless you're Fnatic, then Fnatic saves up a few of them, and they keep them for ESL 1, and then they win. And everybody's like, oh my god, but we had a tactic as well. Well, why didn't you use it?
Yeah, that's because also, like, Fnatic are way, confident when they are playing online matches, so they don't need to use their capital of secrets to win, to qualify, just to qualify, while other teams really will have a hard time qualifying, so they are going to use their secrets just to be sure to qualify, and then when they are finally offline, they don't have anything left, anything that they could use that they never did in PCW or in matches online.
Sure.
And that's the advantage of Fnatic. They know they are going to get first of their group all the time, so they can just keep things all the time.
And there we go. That takes us to our second half. Penta versus Fnatic, as they have switched sides and spawning on the. I like this intro actually, the StarCraft 2 type intro, spawning in on the US side, the right hand side of the map. These are Fnatic. Of course. I'll let you do this for Penta. Let's go, Rella.
Penta are blue. Oh no, red. Oh, sorry.
It's spawning in on the Chinese side.
It
is Penta. Well, are you sure you don't have the game on colorblind mode?
This is CSGO, right? I think this is a city-sided map.
Well, you can make it like this. Like, this is the thing. In Hardline, you could have done something like this, and you can have said, CT and T.
That's true. That's true.
But that actually requires work to be put into Hardline. That isn't copy pasting stuff, so I don't think that'll be done anytime soon. Now Penta, nicely done for the quick push. Lexi takes down the first here onto Easy. Spawns the second as well, right behind. And it's gonna be Drunksy. And I really like how Penta are going 3 players up on the top side of the map instead of playing 2-1-2, which is your usual split that we see on this map.
Exactly.
But it's countered by Fnatic, actually. They're going for a 3-split on their own.
It's very unusual. That's such aggressive start at this point, at this part of the map. Usually, there are not a lot of so much fight in this part of the map. People are fighting around the bridge, but not at the top. And oh my god, Penta are
in control. They're actually in control of the map. And when you have map control and squad obliteration, you can play so much with Fnatic, and look at them. They spawn 3 players again on top, but this means that Whitehouse is scanning mid. He doesn't see anybody, but look at Mort, he's lurking. That means the water side is open pretty much, except for Drunksy. But now, with 2 Fnatic players cleaned up, Penta can rest assured for just a sec. Whitehouse is going to fall, but that spots Mort. Now he moves up. He's starting to get low on health. He is spotted as well, and he's running all the way for that bomb. He's trying to pull it away from the Penta players here, just to try and delay any sort of play that they want to do this early on in the game. Again, fairly impressive as Mort. He's trying to push up here on the bridge. He's spotted, he's taken down, but all that what he was doing there is buying time for Fnatic to get into position. Try and go for defense. Well, for now, they're not looking too shabby. Valutaja is still alive with 30 health, and he turns around, gets shot. Nicely done by Whitehouse. But there is still
always
one
guy.
Oh,
That's really Fnatic style. Always one guy left. You think it's over, but no. There is always pressure. And actually, Penta might look like they are going to plan, but Fnatic are exactly around them right now. Like one guy in every direction, and I'm not sure that they are going to be able to like hold the plant a long time.
Yeah, this is the thing, but Enter Q and Wado is getting a couple of their own. This is a bit difficult to play with. Junxie's going to be missing his shots, and you cannot miss in a situation like this. Valu, thankfully for Fnatic, will refrag and, well, get the shot on a Wado to finish him off. The bomb, the fuse coming in, but Enter Q fell, well, Lexi fell. Enter Q has to turn around, but he spotted from lowers. Nicely done there, Falutaja. And this is the best way to clear out the offices. Office play is so good when you're trying to go for, you know, a defense of the bomb plant, but when you were saying when Fnatic have such a actual hold on the map, and you're thinking, you know, you think that you've won, you have a safe bomb plant and all of that, you actually do not.
Yeah, because they're only replacing themselves. Like it's not like they are not panicking like many teams will do in such situations. Like, oh my god, we have to rush the bomber. Let's kill him. No, they are waiting. They are getting better positions, and then they are killing the enemies. It's a very different game style, and you can think that they are actually far away running for you, but no, they are just next to you waiting for the correct angle to show that.
Yep. And it's not like, you know, in CSGO where you allow a team to get a bomb plant and you get, you know, extra cash out of it, and here it just does not matter. All you get is a bomb plant, and if it's defused, you're probably wiped at that point.
Exactly.
Nicely done. Too easy. Being you know, too easy. But Mort does gain control of the bomb, and he's steaming across. Wydo's still on his own by that the bridge, trying to take down Drunksy, but the bomb plant's gonna happen. Enter Q and Quick come around from the side. Oh, Mort pushed into lowers. They're trying to delay him as well.
Like the two teams are spread around the whole map right now, almost the whole map. Like look at that. There are people on the bridge, people on the top A point, people in the China's base. It's nice. I mean, but it's over.
It's pretty. This is the thing with Dawnbreaker, is that the map is so large and it has. I won't really say it has a lot of cover, but it has cover in spots where you can really use it and abuse it if you want to get onto the sites themselves. Not too easy. Doesn't. Oh my god, this is a double here for Quick. Enter Q. Valu, though, will refrag on the other end of the map. And Valu getting caught off guard, down to 52 health. Lexi might just try to rush him here, and this is again the thing. Fnatic are that team that stays calm and thinks about their next step instead of just, you know, rushing. We need to do this now.
Exactly. Obliteration is way less based on reflex, on hype than domination. In domination, when you had a hype, it could be very beneficial to you. Usually it made you more intense and made you take decisions faster. While in obliteration, it's not necessary to take decisions incredibly fast. You have to take the right decisions more than fast decisions. And that's what obliteration is about. Being hyped is not so important. Screaming is not so important. What's important is not being a retard.
That is a technical term, by the way.
Yeah, it's in the dictionary.
Yes, look it up. Penta going for the defense here. The bomb plant is going to happen on Waterside. This is pretty smart from Fnatic. You know what? We can't break B. We can't break A. We'll just go for C. There's nobody defending from Penta on the lower side of the map, so we'll utilize that to our advantage. Now Enter Q trying to move in. He cannot be too aggressive here. Has to hide until his teammates are able to spawn. There you go. He moves. The spawns are going to be coming in, but he's right on the M67. I don't know what happened there. Unfixed will take him down. Drunk's playing in the middle between the boxes. I'll chuck a grenade in, but too easy, going big. 3 kills coming in a row, and Lexi on his own in the same spot again. I don't know how Penta will be able to defuse this one, especially with the position. They won't. That's pretty simple there, Milos. Nicely done. It's got to be a done deal. You already see Valu rotating back to go for the bomb spawn. It's going to respawn in 30 seconds, which is something you can keep in mind when you go for timing rushes. On a map like this, especially we've seen timing rushes in overtime a lot because you can actually play them. Again, Penta, one of the quickest teams, 1 minute and 26 seconds. I think the record is 1:23 by Fnatic.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember. I'm not sure if the Guinness Book of World Records wants to put that record in their book. I would buy the book just for it.
I think they are more interested about hit rate records, how much bullets didn't register in a Battlefield 4
this is the thing, the Battlefield series can actually have so many records if you really think about it. Record amount of hours spent raging, amount of shots dusting. Oh, whoa. That's awesome. There you go, only in Battlefield, obviously. We are joking, so don't take it too seriously, please.
We
I know some people really take it seriously.
We like the game. But I think I hold the record of the number of time pressing space in a Battlefield 4.
That is true. That is true. Of course, the famous jump shot. Let's add the point here for the boys at Fnatic. They are up 2-1, which is pretty good for them, obviously. Quick, we'll go with the 1v1 versus Drunks, but when you don't aim down sight, you usually lose because of the spread in Battlefield 4. It's not the same as BF3, where it can pretty much hip fire people across the map, at least like you could do in Bad Company 2. Kami will land a couple here on the Drunks, and too easy to keep them behind. He's just trying to buy time, but that A push is happening, and Kami grab one on to Fnatic, but Lexi is spotted right below. This is a good position here, right below the actual set, but it's like you're playing Mirage on the A site. If you're sitting in dark on A and you're spotted, then you can't do anything because you can't move out of there. And this is the same situation. Enter Q caught in the middle of the revive. Kami getting taken down as well. Nice double from Drunksy, and this is looking bit by bit like Penta on the backhand, if you will.
Yeah, as long as Fnatic has the hill, the mountain, I mean, it's over for Penta. They need. It's such a terrible situation because you have to kill the guys fast, but at the same time they are in the mountain, they are in kill glitch, they are long range. So you just try, but you need time to kill the enemies, and you don't have time because the bomb is going to explode any moment.
Oh, well, nicely done. We have our winners. Fnatic take it 4-1, which is
incredibly surprising.
Yes, actually 3-1. But yes, it is surprising. After what we've been seeing with Penta, this is good.